Okay, the next one I want to do is a paraloop or a hackle stacker. And I'm going to tie it on a 16. And I'm going to tie a pink hackle stacker. I'm just making a thread base, and then I will take a wood duck flank feather and I preen the back. I preen it back to where I just have about this much, and that'll be my tail. So I always take a pair of tweezers and preen it to where they're all together tightly, and then I tie it on the top. And then if it's too long, which it is, I can just adjust it slightly. I'm going to rib this again with this pinky brown thread. I always like a little contrast in my abdomen, just to kind of imitate the segments. And this is super fine pink Cahill dubbing. Then I'm going to rib it. Oh, but what I want to do first of all, I tied this thread on the bottom, so I'm going to bring it underneath the tail, and then I'm going to elevate it. So I made a tool for my Norvise. I made a gallows, because after playing around with making hackle stackers, I discovered that if I had too great a distance, then I had too much slack in my thread and it was screwed up, okay? I didn't like it. So I just go up to my eye once. I go up to it again once, twice, around the shank and around the thread, and drop it. Now I've experimented with these things for a long time, and the only hackle that really works consistently well, and I hope it does, are long saddle hackles. They have to be really long, fine, flexible saddle hackles, because if you use one off a neck, unless they're soaked, they will almost always break. So I just strip a little bit of the stem. I tie it on the base, right at the thread. And I'm going to start winding it up and back, down. And I want to make sure I have enough hackle above the hook to when I fold it over, it's going to completely cover everything. So I just wrap this around. And back down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch this. And I'm going to take this little tool I made. I'm going to take my loop, take this hook out of the vise, move my gallows out of the way, put the hook back in the vise, and get this hackle, this stacked hackle, behind me. And then I take my darker dubbing, which is this Hendrickson wool dubbing from Nature's Spirit.
Yeah, you gotta be back with it.
Then I will take this gizmo and I will twist it. And I will fold it over and I will have a little loop on top, like so. You see that? And then I will draw this tight over the loop, over the thorax. And then I hold my thread tight, and I bring back my thread, and I wrap over it again. Because if you don't, your hackle stacker is going to come apart. And I'll put a little bit of glue on here. I kind of like this Trout Hunter stuff. It's pretty good. It's water-based. Can you see it? Trout Hunter? It's pretty good stuff. It's water-soluble. It's easy to work with. Put a little glue on there. And that's just a pink paraloop. That's all it is.